welcome back. I hope you guys had a good night. I got some rest and I'm back at it. So after that fourth video, I did some more editing. As you can see, I'm sorry I can't zoom out more. This aspect ratio really sucks. And I have the watermark back on just because. Anyways, I just want to thank all of my 25 subscribers for sticking with me, watching my channel and watching my videos. I'm very happy and I'm very grateful because some of what I'm showing you, actually, you can't really find it on YouTube. Like, I did a search for some of these things and I maybe found 4 channels that do like similar NeoMall hacks, but they were in different languages, so I didn't really watch the videos. But because Game Guarding Tutorials is no longer up, you might not be able to find some of these hacks. So where we left off, I had just reached the 8,000 mark and the 12,000 mark. The 8,000 being the trade depot unlocked, and then the 12,000 being the, the global trade unlocked. So I actually started with my, what you call, VU Tower. Why am I at a loss for words? Hello. So I unlocked the VU Tower. Okay, so I don't have batteries, right? Now, I just found out, you guys, unfortunately, one of the best NeoMall hacks, which is simple and is where you use the E double command as opposed to the D word command. You get the shelf rotation for free without having to pay cash. I literally just found out about 10 minutes before starting this video that EA Games or SimCity has patched it. It no longer works, but it used to be the shelf rotation would be free and you didn't have to spend 10, 30, 50, 70, then 100 cash. It would just keep on rotating at $0. But I'm so sorry, guys. I can't show you that because it's patched. So, boo-hoo. So, now you can't see it in because of the watermark. We are at 59,340K population. So, that's a big boost. And once we hit 70,000, because I've done this over and over again. Once I hit 70,000, then the epics will unlock. Okay, and we can do epics. So I added a few specializations. I still it's beyond me. I still can't figure out why I get these ugly buildings where I've seen other videos with like level 25 or level 21 players where their buildings turn out real nice. Even these ugly buildings, they look like San Francisco or the education epic buildings. They look just like those and they're prettier. And I don't know if it's because I'm leveling up. We are leveling up through a edit. Why it's not giving me those buildings, because I put a gambling specialization in. It's not much population at all. And I put in I put the gambling, and then I put in the transportation specialization, and I put in the Department of Culture, the landmark specialization. So because I don't have keys yet, I need that NeoMall to rotate, right? Before I can actually do my VU Tower. So, overnight, you guys, I maxed out my VU tower. We are at level 18, and that's because we gave ourselves that 2,500,000 VU points when we initially started this series. So I showed you that. It's in like the first or second video, but I overnight leveled up to VU tower, so it's maxed out, and we could do robot 3, which is the best because it yields 7 keys. Now, so we're at 59k, right? It's gonna take a little while to get to 72k, and that's where the epics will unlock. Now, my whole thing is what I have to do is I have to get product. And what I like to do is I like to get every single product at 99999. As you see, I got some of the things done. I got backpacks, I got watermelons, I got ladders, cream, burgers, wood, the towels, the seeds. So I don't have to ever factory produce those again, right? Because I have enough of them to be suffice. I don't have to build the city storage. We have unlimited storage. So generally, when I like rule of thumb for me is to get the products that take the most time in production, like the backpacks, the cheese. I would like to the paper towels, or I forget what those things are called. Whatever, I just call them paper towels, toilet roll, whatever. The chemicals, and the glass. So like, I'm not so worried about like these other items because I can do them at any time, and I can usually find them on Global. But like, the backpacks are hard to find on Global. The watermelons are not usually available because we are still on the nice side, you guys. Global is just going to show us burgers and fries. So just mark my words. And I left the sound off on purpose because I noticed in my last video, once again, I had the SFX on in the background, and I had it like way low. Because I'm not trying to stream music during this video, because I can have it at a low volume, like I can open up Pandora and stream music just for ambience, but I know people, I've got a lot of not hater comments, but criticisms about why I have the music blasting, because you know I love to play my techno or my house in the background as I'm like speed editing. So no sound, because we want to hear everything. For the people that don't like the music playing, I don't have, this is a shitty phone, but it's working for my practical purposes for now. So, I'm trying to think of what edit I'm going to show you today. I don't know if I have, there's really not that more, well, there is a few more, maybe 4 more working edits that I can show you, but they're dealing with the Neo Mall, and they're dealing with Omega items, and I'm not to that point yet. I don't know if I want to unlock Omega stuff yet. That's a whole big job, but some of the edits is like getting unlimited Neo Mall storage, selling Neo Mall items in the depot to clear unwanted storage. Say if you bought like 10 million of the little cat as opposed to 99,999, you could actually sell your Omega items in the trade depot. That is the hardest hack I have ever done, and it takes forever, so I'm going to save that for last. You can also make your Neo Bank, right? For those Omega people that love to do Omegas, you can make the capacity unlimited. That's a very easy hack, and I will show that once we get to the Omega point. So I'm really disappointed because I don't have the cash to show you another edit in the Neomall where what I do is I edit every single shelf position without rotation, and I get a variable so I can grab every single product, because cash is cash. Not everybody has it, and I tend to cater to the people that like to get things for free and don't have the funds and don't want to pay to play. My whole thing is don't pay to play. Don't come out of pocket. They make enough money on ads. My last video, I had to add an ad because I'm testing out the monetization feature in DU Recorder. On that old version I showed you is the best version to use. 1.7.9.2 is a screen recorder. So if I can get the proper URL into that video, I will get paid every time it's played, or every time it gets liked or downloaded or whatever. Okay, so one thing I want to show you guys, when you are like rolling and like spitting out product on your Neomall by showing you what I showed you yesterday, you're going to come across this problem, and I don't know why it is, but they just have it this way. What happens is often the first box right here is uneditable and it will crash Game Guardian. Second, this box right here also, sometimes you will run into problems if you try to edit that. It will either yield no results when you do the search for it, or it will cause Game Guardian to crash. So just to show you, let's get Game Guardian open. And this is probably up to 81.0 by today, because they like update Game Guardian, just so you know, like every few days. So literally you gotta like download the new version like every few days. I mean, they are constantly working on it, but this version that they're at right now is by far the best version I've seen so far. Okay, so they haven't updated it. It's still 80.0. So you go to start. And what I was saying about how Game Guardian never used to be able to do this, all I have to do is minimize my windows, click back on SimCity, bam, it's there. It used to be you would have to reload the entire game and take those 2 to 3 minutes for it to load up. So we just click on it, right? I'm going to click on that process. And now for the Neomall, you can go offline. Most of the time that I do Neomall edits, I go offline. So just to show you what happens when you try to edit this first shelf position, I just want to show you what happens. So I don't know why that is. They probably do that on purpose. And why they haven't patched the Neomall, because that's where most of the hacks are. I don't understand. Like, they don't want you to like hack the war stuff, right? But they'll let you hack the Neomall stuff, which is like you can get all of your product for free. And I don't know. It's just kind of ironic. So let's search for this top item, the drill tooth, the drill for 1 and 619. So we go to Game Guardian, we search for 1 semicolon 619. And of course this is D word. Then you hit ordered, no search. And if it gives me a variable right now, then I'm going to have to eat my words. But I just tried it 3 times before I started this video, and it crashed on me all 3 times. And I haven't had Game Guardian crash on me since I downloaded the latest version. So that's how I know that it's either patched or... Is patch the right word I'm using? I don't know if that's even the right terminology I think it is. It's not fixed because they didn't fix shit. They patched up something. They stitched it up or whatever. I don't know all the computer technology, coding people, technology. I really want to learn Java, you guys. It's hard. It's hard. And then, the hashtag. I want to learn that. These are languages, computer languages. Hashtag is a computer language. Java is a computer language. Supposedly, Supershell. It's either Supershell or something shell is the way to go if you want to learn programming. Not Unix. It's something shell. I think it's Supershell. See how long this is taking? I'm going to have to figure out how to use Speed Hack. Okay, so now I found it. So we go back to Game Guardian. We refine it to 1. Refine. Then we do the same steps. We go to Edit. 1. Hit More. Increment 1. You click on it. 1. Like you see these things right here? I have no idea how to use this stuff. All I have to do is go to the Game Guardian site and learn. But I have no clue what those things means. I bet there's so much more stuff to do, guys. But I have quite a few more little hacks you can do. But you will crash Game Guardian, and you will probably, by doing the edits I show you, will lock your trade depot. But I'm going to show you how to get stuff like things that cost cash in the specializations, like certain little parks, certain little specialty items that cost cash. I'm going to show you how to get it for $1 or 1 simoleon, like something that costs, like say for example a special park costs 700 cash, right? Who's going to pay that for one little park? I can get it for $1. I'm going to show you how to do that because I have one city that I just edited the shit out of, and I got all these beautiful parks and nice little features, and as soon as I finish my editing, because I have to be quick about it, otherwise the game will crash and the server will flag EA or some city or whatever, blah blah blah. As soon as I did the edits and I made the city look real good, my trade depot locked up. And that also happened in the same city where my VU tower locked up during a war. So I can no longer use my VU tower or my trade depot, but I'm still on the nice side and they didn't ban me. Now, if I'm editing their cache, right, which I've always said, not the sim cache in the right top corner, guys, not the sim cache. I'm talking about the cache when you're buying items from the specializations. Now, technically, they do not like you touching their cache. Now, I did it. Why didn't they ban me? I mean, they prevented me from trading anything. They prevented me from doing VU disasters. And I even emailed them support saying, why is my shit not working after I edited it, right? And they said, oh, we can't fix it. But they didn't ban me. I've only gotten banned. The only time I've gotten banned, which is 4 times now, is when I edit war cards or war boosters, you guys. That's how I got banned 4 times. So let's continue. Edit 1, increment 1. Yes. So watch what happens. Either it's going to crash or nothing's going to happen. We close it out. We reopen it. Ha! It worked for you guys. You must be special. I got a number 51X. See, this is just typical. This is what I run into. These are the kind of problems. So it's like anything is possible, you guys. You can do whatever you really put your mind to. Sometimes you have to repeat it 4 or 5 times before you get it, but you can get it. So the last 4 times I did it, that shelf position crashed. Now I got it. Why? I can't explain. Please don't ask me in the comments. I'm sorry. And I apologize for not replying to the comments, you guys, because I'm currently working 3 projects. I'm working YouTube channels. I'm working TikTok. I've developed a TikTok, Twitter account, and I have YouTube channels that I'm developing, and I'm also doing SimCity tutorials. So I'm very, very, very busy. I don't get paid jack diddly, just a little bit, and I barely can survive because I'm not working a regular job because I have a back injury. So I'm basically online 24/7 every day. So let's go get that drill because I need it. So we go back to Game Guardian. We go to our search. We search for... Now this has always been the shelf position that crashes on me. We go to 51. We deselect it and then I trash the rest. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the same thing. We edit it to 9959s. 999. Say yes. And then I click on it again. I hit go to. Price, which is 619, and then I just edit it to 1 Neo-Simoleon. And sometimes I say simoleons when it's really Neo-Sim, so I'm sorry if I confuse you guys. Oh yeah, I have to so we X out of there. I'm like jumping around because I'm all excited. There we go. Ta-da! I really have to apologize. It's either the second or the third video in this series where I had the sound effects on and during the whole video and only went off when I went into Game Guardian, and I apologize. To me, the sound effects were at like 0.1 decibels, so it was really low. I couldn't hear it, but I didn't realize that you guys could hear the sound effects so loud and it washed out my voice, and I know you need to hear what I'm saying, so I apologize because I've gotten a lot of complaints. I got a lot of complaints for like playing music too loud and blasting the techno and all that. Whatever. Okay, so we got that. So I'm going to try to get that beach chair because I need it also. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this shelf. And, oh, I expanded. I forgot to show you guys. I expanded also. So 1 and 440. I should have streamed this live, but the last time I went live, I had no viewers, and it takes up a lot more space. So I didn't stream live. I might stream live on the next video. But you guys have to watch. Hello? Nobody watched? I didn't even get any viewers. 1 and 440. I don't know why more people don't subscribe to this channel, because I do show a lot. I do and have shown a lot. If my loyal followers who have followed me from like day one, who are you guys who I'm talking to right now, I thank you, because you've been loyal and you stick with it through the thick and thin, through my shitty videos, through my good videos, through my long videos. Like, a lot of people don't have time or patience, and they just want to jump around. They want the answers immediately, but there's always a process. And for me, I try to show you, to the best of my knowledge, most accurately way to do something so you don't get banned, because so many people were complaining, like on the Game Guardian tutorial channel, to Bodhi, how he would show these really cool edits who I learned from, and I'm actually in his club, which still exists, but he is never online, so it's really hard to communicate with him But he went from like 600 followers to like 3,000 followers in 6 months. That's how good he is. And I've been at, like, I went from like 2 followers to 25 followers in like a year and a half. I think his channel's been up like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I should be at like maybe a couple thousand followers also. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not that good. Whatever. But I'm just happy for you guys. I'm thankful. Okay, so we got it. Now go back to Game Guardian. We hit 1, refine. Oh, it just crashed. Maybe not. Usually when the window like goes off screen and you see the SimCity desktop and it doesn't stay in the Game Guardian screen, that means that it's going to crash. So we're going to add to 99999. No, whoops. Did I refine it? Okay, it hasn't crashed yet. So we have 500 over there. Okay, so now we edit 99999. Yes. No. What the fuck did I do? What did I do, you guys? Oh, God, I fucked up. Because I'm blabbing away, so we're going to start all over. 1 and 440. I'm sorry about that. I'll just be quiet now. I really like the intro music to my little trailer, and I'm gonna have to copyright that somehow because I mastered that myself or mixed it myself, and I don't want somebody to steal that because I really need to copyright that little jingle. I think it's cool, and I'm gonna use it for my videos from here on out. And things will switch up. I can use other music, but I just like the way it turned out. So I really have to figure out a way how to secure that so no one steals it. And yes, it's sampled. It's a sampled loop, but I mixed and edited the loops together in a certain way so it's copyright free of copyright infringement. That's a big thing now, you guys. Copyright infringement, especially in TikTok. Like, people are getting their accounts deleted because they're playing music that's not from the TikTok library. They're resampling and editing the music sounds in there and making their own version. So people are really pissed off at TikTok for losing their live stream, losing their account, losing all their videos. And some people have been on TikTok for years. I've only been on TikTok for like 3 months. Okay. Okay, so it found those results. Now we hit 1, refine. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do the 1, increment 1. That's what it was. So we want to edit 1, increment 1. That's what I forgot. All right, exit out, come back in. Nope, wouldn't do it. So that's a no-go. That's not going to happen. But I can do the silver tokens and the gold tokens. See how I told you you can get gold tokens like anytime because they usually pop up in the Neo Mall shelf. So I'm like at 90. I've only used like maybe 6, so I still have plenty to use. And it's not good to give yourself like 99,999 gold tokens because once you guys are doing epics, you won't be able to collect the coins. And those coins spinning around and all those Neo Sims, those Neo coins spinning around on top of the buildings. If you don't collect those guys, that could be real eyesore and it's real drag if you can't collect them. So let's do the gold token. So 1 and 30, 34. I'm trying to keep these videos at 30 minutes. Ha! I'm exactly at 30. Good instinct. Wow, that's trippy. Because when I make like 40-minute and hour-long videos, people just like don't watch them. They don't have the patience. So technically, you're supposed to make like 5-minute videos, 15-minute videos, and 30-minute videos. That's like the industry standard for people's attention spans. So after we finish this and we get one item, then I will close this video out and do another one where we left off. I didn't really show that much this time in this video. I just kind of showed you the progression of where I got. No super special hacks. I can't show you the free shelf rotation. I'm sorry. That was my plan to show you in this video. Oh, it just crashed. So I don't have time to restart it. Why it crashed, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, baby. Alright, so we are done for today's session. Not today's session, but this video. I want to thank you lovely guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.